Goku crashes into Fusha Village and challenges Luffy to a strength test. One solid hit sends Luffy sliding across the floor. Pirates stare and Shanks narrows his eyes at Goku's tail and raw power. But this boy was born like that. Nobody here had any idea how deep this storm would run. Then Higuma the bandit storms in and drags Luffy toward the docks. Goku follows, and at the water's edge, he lashes out with Tail Strike. The Sea King bursts from the sea anyway. Goku leaps to protect Luffy, but the beast is too massive. In that instant, Shanks roars with Conqueror's Haki. The Sea King freezes, and Shanks loses his arm, saving them both. Goku's respect burns brighter than any flame. Word of that rescue reaches Garp at once. He arrives the next day as he hauls Goku off to his mountain camp to train alongside Luffy, Ace, and Sabo. Drills soon give way to real war games in the forest. Every morning, Ace hurls Fire Fist at Goku. Fire Fist is a roaring blast of flames. Goku plants his feet and meets it with Force Palm, slamming an open hand into the blaze and breaking it apart like a rock. At this point, it's safe to say that Ace's Fire Fist is a deadly force, but Goku's built for this kind of fight. Moving on, when Sabo strikes with Twin Claws, Goku flashes out of sight. The technique lands a single punch that sends Sabo reeling. They bleed and learn and swear brotherhood, but Goku always adapts faster. Bruises that would break others heal in minutes. His instincts are far beyond normal fighters. But soon, Goku won't just face strength, but something he can't even touch. When they finally set sail together, their first stop is Shell Town. Captain Morgan blocks the deck with his iron axe hand. Goku ducks under Morgan's swing and darts behind him with Shock Step, a sudden burst of forceful movement that feels like the air is shattering. He then unleashes Fist Crush, which is a heavy and brutal punch that shatters Morgan's weapon in a single blow. Before Morgan's men can draw swords, Goku sweeps through them again with Tail Strike. Every Marine drops to the planks. Garp watches with cold calculation. In a world built on devil fruits and hockey, Goku moves like a storm. They reach Orange Town in no time. Buggy's crew floods the docks and Goku jumps off the cloud. He can feel their fear before they even charge. Pirates rush at him, but Goku blurs through them, palms thrusting. Bodies slam into each other with no one successfully landing a hit. Buggy hurls limbs like missiles and Goku curls into a ball, twisting through the storm of arms and legs. Buggy's Chop Chop power might look cool, but it's useless against someone who moves too fast to even hit. Speed always wins in the end. Goku grabs a flying arm and twists before sending it spinning back. The limb snaps home with a crack and Buggy howls. Goku blocks a cleaver shoulder slash with his forearm. The impact shatters the deck beneath him. Without warning, Goku gathers blue energy between his palms. It's the Kamehameha, his signature energy blast. He unleashes it and the beam roars louder than a cannon blast. It smashes Buggy straight into the water. When the crew scrambles to help Buggy, Goku is already gone. Luffy leaps forward with his fists pumping while Goku smiles. He's ready for the next fight. They head towards Syrup Village next, but this is just a warm-up, as they still haven't seen Goku go Super Saiyan. Word spreads fast that a gang of kids are crushing pirate crews. Kuro, the silent killer, is waiting for them. He's fast enough that most people don't even see him move, but Goku shifts just once and catches Kuro mid-strike. A casual backhand sends the assassin flying. Kuro scrambles up, claws flashing like lightning. Goku, in response, moves like he's reading the guy's thoughts. Kuro uses his special move, Shakushi. Silent steps so fast it's like teleporting. Goku dodges every swipe, even fakes an opening. Then he drives a punch into Kuro's gut and the opponent folds. Goku is powerful, but his control is something else. Just look at how he ends it without overdoing it, leaving the villagers stunned. Next stop is Baratier with a floating restaurant, tough cooks, and tougher pirates. Goku eats half the pantry, then Don Krieg shows up with a fleet and a temper. Sanji steps in, legs like iron, and his kicks, brutal. He moves like a dancer and hits like a cannon. He's the kind of fighter built for real battles, not bar scraps. Sanji holds the line as Krieg's men rush in, but numbers start to press. Then Goku jumps in, and just like that, the whole fight flips. He uses Shock Step to appear behind two pirates and slam them into the mast. A spinning tail strike sweeps 4 more straight into the sea. A casual elbow shatter drops a man trying to ambush from behind. I mean, it's not even a contest. When you move faster than people can think, numbers stop meaning anything. Krieg pulls out his secret weapon, the MH5 bomb, poison gas packed inside a metal ball. Krieg hurls the gas bomb, thinking it's over, but Goku forms a tight, compact Kamehameha and fires. The blast meets the bomb midair and erases it in a flash. The poison was never gonna be a problem. Krieg charges in full armor, swinging his spiked shield like a wrecking ball. Goku catches it with one hand, and the metal crumples like paper in his grip. Here's the thing. Krieg built his entire power around intimidation and weapons, but against Goku, physical strength without heart is nothing. Goku drives his knee into Krieg's chest and launches him so far into the ocean he might as well be cannon fodder. Everyone's frozen. Even Sanji just stares for a second. With the Baratier behind them, Goku and the crew head towards Kokoyashi Village, where the seas smell heavier and something ugly for sure is waiting. They find the Fishmen, led by Arlong, when they land. The ground under the village is broken and houses are wrecked. Villagers live in fear, paying heavy tribute just to survive. Arlong stands tall among his men and laughs when he sees Luffy and Goku. To Arlong, humans are nothing but insects, and he thinks the new arrivals will be the same. The first clash is devastating. Fishmen charge like wild beasts, and their strength is far beyond normal humans. Goku meets them head-on. He doesn't just block their blows, he shatters them instead. A single sweep of his force palm knocks 3 fishmen flying into a wall. He uses Blitz Step to vanish between them, tail flickering and fist flying. Man, these fishmen were supposed to dominate humans with ease, but Goku is built like he was born to crush walls. Arlong finally steps in and the ground rumbles under his feet. His trident strikes like a falling tower. Goku plants himself, grabs the weapon mid-thrust, and jerks it aside. The force sends a shockwave through the dirt. Arlong snarls and lunges, with teeth flashing. Goku lets him come. Perfect timing to a slam of force palm right under Arlong's chin. The Fishman captain flips backward through the air, crashing into the ruins of a house. But hold tight, because Arlong isn't even close to the biggest threat waiting in these seas. For years, no one fought back. Now one boy does without breaking a sweat, giving the villagers hope. The final blow comes when Goku channels his energy, not into a Kamehameha, but into his fists, stacking raw ki into his muscles. He calls it Burst Strike, which is a pure explosion of motion and impact. With one rising uppercut, he sends Arlong crashing straight through the remains of Arlong Park's tower. When the dust clears, there's no doubt that Fishmen are finished. Goku stands while the villagers are cheering around him. He just smiles and scratches his head. Anyway, the sails catch the wind toward Logtown, also known as the town where the king of the pirates was born and where he died. For Luffy, it's a pilgrimage, but for Goku, it's just the next step. The air feels heavier here, like the whole town remembers Goldie Roger's final breath. They don't get far before a storm of pirates hits them. The White Hunter, Smoker, arrives with a roar of smoke. He's different from any enemy so far. His body is smoke, and normal attacks pass right through him. For the first time, Goku has to pause, as this isn't brute strength anymore. This is a Logia user, a devil fruit eater who controls and becomes his element. When Goku lunges, Smoker reforms around his fists. When Goku strikes again, the smoke wraps him up like chains. The confident Marines close in, but Goku isn't the type to get trapped. He plants his feet and focuses his ki. It's not a blast, and it's not a beam, but it's a pulse or a force wave that ripples through the air. It doesn't destroy Smoker, but it moves the smoke so Goku can blitz step free. Smoker frowns. He's fought pirates before, and he's fought devil fruit monsters, but this kid fights like the sea itself taught him. Smoker attacks again, and Goku smiles. He's not afraid anymore. Maybe he can't beat Smoker today, but that's fine. A real warrior knows that some fights are warnings and not endings. They break away from Logtown, and they do it before the net closes in. Not because they lost, but because the future is bigger than a single fight. The Grand Line calls to them. Goku stands at the edge of the ship and feels something deep in his blood. He feels this ocean is about to awaken parts of him he doesn't even understand yet. The seas were wild before. Now with a Saiyan on board, they're going to be unstoppable. If you want to see where this story goes, make sure to subscribe.